are the 10 commandments to getting the kids in your youth ministry to do the spiritual growth journal questions. Number 1, do it yourself. It probably will only take you about 5 minutes, and you can read more of the Bible if you want to. It's funny, I often have leaders tell me, well, but I would like to read more. Well, you can definitely do that. You can read more. You can read as much as you want. Number 2, take it seriously. You want to encourage the kids to do this. You want to pray that the kids will do this. You want to treat it like it's something that's really important. Number 3, make the quiet time spiritual growth journals attractive. The way you print them, the format that you use, the artwork that you use really will help kids to be interested in doing it. We put in lots of little pictures that we find on the internet, black and white. There are lots of free stuff that you can just put right in there, and it'll really liven it up quite a bit. Number 4, plan your distribution dates carefully. In other words, you don't want to have a journal end on a holiday weekend when you know that many families are going to be away. You don't want to have a journal end in the middle of the summer when you may not see kids because they'll be gone at camp or someplace else. So we try to organize our journals so that wherever they're going to end, it's always a weekend when we would expect to have a lot of kids or the normal crowd that's there. Number 5, make distribution a priority. There have been a few times over the years when I did not plan appropriately, or I had a printer problem, or something happened, and my quiet time journals were not ready to give out on the date that I needed to give them out. Or the other one was ending, and I had a printer problem, and it was Sunday night, and we had the youth group, and the new ones were going to start that day, and I didn't have them. So what I did was I printed them up on Monday morning, and then I drove them around to every house, every kid in the youth group, and dropped them off. And I remember I had parents tell me, "You drove all the way over here just for this?" And I told them, "Yeah." I said, we think it's really important that the kids do it, and so we want them to know that we think it's important. Number 6, be willing to sacrifice to help them do the quiet time spiritual growth journal. We had a girl in our youth group who told me, "I really want to do it, but the only time I have in my schedule to do it is before I go to school, and I never get up on time. And if I could wake up at a certain time, then I'd have time to do it, but I never have time." And so I asked her, I said, "Well, what time do you have to get up to be able to have 30 minutes to read your Bible and pray?" And she said, "Well, probably about 6:30. And I said, "All right, well, I'll call you." I said, "If you want to, I'll call you every day for a month," because most studies have shown that it takes about a month for a habit to become a normal part of somebody's life. And so I called her every single weekday for 30 days. I called her at 6:30 in the morning. It was pretty funny the first morning I called her, because when her dad answered, he was kind of like, "What is this?" And I said, "Oh, well, your daughter told me to call." And so so they got that all worked out. So she had a telephone in her bedroom so she wouldn't wake up the whole family. But it was a huge thing for her to have another adult encouraging her and helping her. And it was funny because on the first Friday, she told me, "No, don't call at 6:30 on Saturday morning." Number 7, don't make them feel guilty. Guilt is not a reliable motivator. People will do things out of guilt for a while, but it's never a good reason to do something. So we don't want to try to make them feel guilty. Number 8, don't put pressure on them. When we pressure somebody to do something, then they're doing it for a reason other than their heart's desire. And what we want kids to do is have a real desire to read the Bible. Number 9, don't give them any basis to think that you're judging them because they may not have done their spiritual growth journal during the week. One of the things that we try to do is just encourage the kids. "Okay, well, you did it 3 days this week. Well, that's good. That's good. All right, let's see if we can get more. See if you what do you need to do to try to have this happen every day, and keep it in a way that is just helping them along, but not giving them a sense of feeling like they're being judged." And the 10th commandment of getting your kids in the youth group to do their spiritual growth journal: keep it light, keep it friendly. We try to have a lot of fun with it. We try to encourage kids to do it. All of our leaders do it. And that helps kids eventually get into the habit of doing it.